Good morning. I'm back. Actually, it's good afternoon. Normally, I kind of rant about things on my own. This one has me just a little bit crazed, more so than normal. You like my blurry orbits and glasses? I do. This came out of the Washington Post. It says agencies can't always tell who's dead and who's not, so the benefits checks keep coming. Got to take Roy's off because I can't read with these things on, so you're gonna have to just put up with my squinty eyes and my glasses. Okay? Okay, so here we go. This guy says George Fry for the Washington Post. Leonard Cleveland, 78, of Santaquin, Utah, was mistakenly listed as dead by the federal government. To try to get him off the list, clerks at the Social Security office had him write, "I'm alive," on a piece of paper and sign it. He looks alive to me. I don't know. I mean, I've looked worse in the morning. And anyway, this is, like I said, this is from the Washington Post. And it said, the U.S. government has a problem with dead people. For one thing, it pays them way too much money. In the past few years, Social Security paid, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Really? $133 million to beneficiaries who were dead, deceased, Zappo, gone, not here anymore. The federal employment retirement system paid more than $400 million to retirees who had passed away. And an aid program spent $3.9 million in federal money to pay for heating and air conditioning bills for more than 11,000 of the dead. Now, I don't know about you. I'm not a big believer in this zombie apocalypse, but if we stop paying them, are they going to come and get us and eat us? Mistakes are surprisingly a glitch at the heart of the federal bureaucracy. Because of a jury-rigged and outdated system meant to track deaths, the government has trouble determining exactly which Americans are dead. Now I wonder if they have that trouble with any other race. As a result, Washington is bedeviled by both the living and the dead. The first group are people who have died but are counted as alive in federal courts. And their benefits keep coming. Millions of dollars pile up in unwatched accounts. Millions more are spent as feckless relatives. In one recent breaking case, a son kept taking his dead father's federal benefits for 26 years. I kid you not. The second group includes living Americans who at least 750 new people every month, for whom the system falsely lists as dead. And once you're on that list, it's not easy to get off. This summer, a Utah man paid a visit to the Social Security office to protest his death in person, but the clerk wanted more evidence. They gave him a piece of paper, the man said, recalled, and they asked him to write on it, "I'm alive." In Washington, these failures have become long-running, a steady case of how the government systems break to stay broken. Anyway, in this case, the causes include familiar bad habits such as the inattention of Congress and the inertia of the bureaucracy. The job that government needs to be done, compiling a full and accurate list of the nation's dead, never really became anybody's job. You know, I mean, hey, we could employ a whole bunch of people to do that, check out who's dead, who's not, etc., etc. And what I want to know is who are the dead guys that are going to go on Obamacare. We come into the world with nothing, we leave the world with nothing, says Senator Thomas R. Carper, Democrat from Delaware. Or at least he said that's how it's supposed to work. Now Carper said, as long as we have dead people getting benefits, there's still a Hail Mary chance of trying to take it with you. If you can't take it with you, someone else is getting the money. Pretty funny. Not really. The task of tracking deaths by the federal bureaucracy is enormous. More about 2.5 million Americans die each year. Federal officials say the vast majority of the cases are handled correctly. The death is recorded and government money is no longer sent to that person. but not always. In fact, glitches in the system have paid more than $700 million to the dead, according to the government audits performed since 2008. The latest mistakes were revealed last week. In 2011 alone, auditors found Medicare paid $23 million in services provided to dead people. What did they do? What did they get? I don't know. From 2009 to 2011, it spent $8.2 million on medical equipment prescribed by doctors who had been dead for at least a year. The causes seem to include poor record keeping and sometimes exploited by fraudsters. Really? And the government can't catch a fraudster? Doesn't it, you fight fire with fire, and doesn't it, you know, I don't know. I can't even get a new wheelchair. I mean, you know, I've been setting my ass on this whole thing for 10 years, and to get a new wheelchair, I have to prove that I need a wheelchair. I can't walk, but I got to prove that I need a new wheelchair. Amazing. The government watchdogs, these are some of the most fixable and therefore most demanding mistakes the government makes. I don't think so. A big part of frustration stems from the fact that there's no interest group fighting to keep the flawed status quo. The dead do not lobby. Actually, the dead probably don't lobby, but most of the lobbyists are probably dead. So, there you have it. That's straight from the horse's mouth. And I just thought that was a fun bit of information to kind of share today. It's a coolish November day. It's rainy. It's wonderful. We've got 3 weeks or so till Thanksgiving, and then a few till Christmas. So if you're sitting there looking at me, shame on you. You should be out Christmas shopping. Find a dead person who has some money on them and ask if you can borrow some, because they're bound to get more, and they don't really need it anyway. And if I was dead, I would gladly give you some money to go shop. I'll check my pulse and get back with you, or not, later on. Have a great day. Be good. Be nice to somebody else. Be nice to yourself. Do good things. Okay? Adios.